Hey guys, so in another episode of What Did Happen Now? What did Trey do today? I'm just joking, but in all seriousness, we're talking Sweetly Seasoned once again. I found this kind of interesting. I went to Sweetly Seasoned's page because we know that Trey announced a Friends Fun Family event that they're going to have on the 9th from 1 to 4. I'll post it here. And you guys, I noticed not on Sweetly Seasoned Facebook page, not on Sweetly Seasoned website, not on Chef Kim's personal Facebook, not on Sweetly Seasoned TikTok, have they announced this friends and family event. And I think that's kind of sad because this is her baby and her dream. We have heard from Trey since the beginning that this is his mother's venture. He's just a mediator, right? So for Trey to be out there, I know he wants to, stand up for his mom and protect his mom, but she not even say, here's my password, go ahead and update this on all the Sweetly Seasoned social media, etc., etc. Let's tell people about it. That kind of sucks because no matter how we look at it, you might have 500 million people saying you're wrong, but you might have 100 people saying you're right, and they might want to come out and support you. So I don't know why she wouldn't post that. I hope all is well with her. It could be a lot, the pressure of social media, right? So I just find that interesting. This is your dream. This is what you went to school for. This is your brand. Fight for your brand, especially if your son is fighting for your brand. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the energy to fight, Chef Kim, and you can hear my voice somewhere, you need to allow someone else to do the PR and the posting for you. Okay? And that's it. So you guys, it's this chef on TikTok, Chef Brian Hill, I believe, and he has been on Top Chef season 1. He's well known in the culinary world. He also he's been on a lot of episodes of Bar Rescue. He does things with the Food Network, and finally he has his own restaurant in Arizona. So the food looked delicious, but on his TikTok you also get some therapy chat, you get current event chat, things like that. And he brought up, along with the delicious food, but he talked with Trey. So that's what piqued my interest. So he started off a couple of videos ago talking about the Sweetly Seasoned situation. And one thing about Chef Brian, it seems like he keeps a positive attitude on, okay, everybody makes mistakes. How can we get them out of this situation? So below you'll find a link to Chef Brian's TikTok so you can take a look at it for yourself. So I'm just going to give you commentary for this. So this one TikTok, guys, he goes up and it's titled, I had a conversation with Trey. So I was all up in it, he talked to Trey. So he also posted receipts. So I'm going to let you hear it for yourself. And he posted it after Trey's apology because he was kind of busy. And you guys let me know if this is matching up.
I spoke with Trey yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do this message yesterday because I got crazy busy, dog. This is a high-class problem. I'm not complaining. But Trey, Sweetly Seasoned's son, called me. Well, actually, no, he DM'd me via TikTok. And here's how he set it up, though. So he set it up in a way, he DM'd me and said, can you hire me? I don't want to be homeless. So you know where that comes from. It comes from my video that told you all if this keeps up, he and his mom, Dukes, are going to be homeless soon. So clearly he was offended by that, but he was at least curious, would you say? So I respond back and say, hey, you want to chat? Then I said, hey, listen, if you want to chat at some point today, tell me what time. And an hour later, he says, give me your number. I send my number. I have it all on DM. I must make sure you guys see it because I want you to understand how it worked. And I was happy to get this DM from this young lad. So he calls me. I lock the door. Here at Chef Brian's Comfort Kitchen, I lock the door, right? To any customers. I turned off my Uber Eats, turned off my Grubhub. I said, Trey, Chef Brian here. I'm listening. I'm listening. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. He starts talking for about 30 minutes. And then I finally say, Trey, do you want to be right or do you want to be heard? He said, Chef, I just don't know what happened. I don't know how this got like this. I said, Trey, do you want to be right or do you want to be heard? He said, no, I want to be heard. I said, can you hear and listen to me? He's like, okay, Chef. I said, no matter what you think about the barber, about Sherelle, is it Sherelle? Sherelle, they did what they said they were going to do. Was the barber there? Yes. Was Sherelle there and she did what she said she'd do? I said, this is a question to him. And Trey was like, no, she did. I said, listen, I get it. You're hurt. You don't understand how any of this happened, how 50 million people came down on you. I said, I can handle 50 million people hating me. I said, but not everyone can. I said, no matter what, did Keith Lee do what he said he would do? And did he not extend grace, elegance, and marketing to your mom's company, to your mom's food truck? He's like, yeah, Chef. He said, Chef, I just want to tell you one thing, man. I mean, I looked up to Keith Lee. I look up to him, man. He means everything to me. I was like, I said, if you don't stop, I said, you're going to make me cry right now. And because he was like, you could hear it in his voice. He was like, Chef, like, I don't know why Keith Lee said that. I said, what did he say? So he repeated back what Keith Lee already said too. And I said, I know that right now you can't understand this. I said, I don't expect you to. I said, but do you believe that Keith Lee did something great for your mom? He said, yes. I said, that's all you need to know. I said, I don't know Keith Lee. I don't know Sherelle. I don't know the barber. I said, but Mary J. Blige once gave me an envelope full of money for my birthday. 2 hours later, when I was making her lunch, she said, you know, if you want to share some of that cheddar with someone that helped you, you know, that might be cool too. You know what I did? I shared $1,500 of that money with someone that helped me. Yeah. And so when I told him that story, he was like, oh, wow. Now, I don't know if it fully connected, but it connected somehow. It connected with him. And he was like, thank you for telling me that story, Chef Brian. I said, listen, I need you and your mom to win. I said, but what happens is we tend to be, in the black community, right fighters. We only fight to win. We don't fight to be heard or to be listened to. We fight to win. We fight to be right. Excuse me, not to win so much, but we fight to win, of course, but because we want to be right fighters. That's winning to us. Not all of us. I said, Trey, can I ask you to listen to one other thing? He said, yeah, Chef Brian, go ahead. I said, I know that you are a good human being. I know that your mom is a good human being. I said, I know right now, though, you can't understand any of this. He said, I can't, Chef. It's so much. I said, I understand completely. I told him where I'm from and stuff like that. And I said, forget even doing this for me. Do it for yourself. I said, when you get off the phone with me, do a video with hope and sincerity in your eyes to the people viewing you. And ask them, what else can I do? But tell them what you just told me. And let me tell you what he told me, because he cut me off. He said, Chef, I want you to know, like, I feel bad. I feel bad for the things I said, the things I said about Sherelle, things I said about Keith Lee. I said, tell the viewing public what you just told me. Just like that, I said it to him, because I was all pumped up at this point, right? And so he's like, Chef, I'm going to go get a haircut. I'm going to put on a nice shirt. I'm going to go back home and I'm going to do that video. And you know what? I believed him. I believed him. I unlocked my door, got back to work. I got slammed, right? And I was like, oh, shit. Then I saw his video, right? And so I liked it. I even did a comment on it. But then I forgot to even post it and then do this video. So I'm doing this video now, a day later. Go to his page. I'm going to put it up. And I'm also trying to convince him to change his handle too, okay? He's really a good youngin'. He's a good youngin'. He is. He's just, a little wayward right now. You know what I mean? But he don't want no harm to nobody. He just can't believe 50 million people are hating him, and hating his mom. And he said, Chef, I messed up. He said, Chef, I messed up. I know I did. I said, tell the viewing public. Tell everyone what you told me. And you know what, guys? He did it. So, guys, if you're watching this, tell Keith Lee I spoke to the cat. Good young man. Good guy. We all get a little insecure. We get a little fucked up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I get fucked up. And I'm 550 months old. When do you stop telling people that you're months old? I remember this woman told me, she was like, my son is 21 months old. I was like, lady, your son is 2. Anyhow, I'm back. Please, if you're watching this, tell Keith Lee. Please, make sure Keith Lee gets this, that he literally, you could hear in his voice it start to crack. He was like, Keith Lee, man, I looked up. He didn't say looked up. He said, I still look up to him. He said, man, he changed my life. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear from you, Trey. That's what I need to hear from you. And that's what folks need to hear from you. So will Trey still kind of, trip up a little bit? Yes. But he's asking you. He says, Chef, should I ask them? Should I ask the public, for their help? Yes. Ask them to give you advice. I said, but you got to take it, though. Anyway, let that marinate. And I'm going to work on his mom next, though,
Chef Brian is very, very confident, very confident. All right, guys, so all his contact information is below, especially the TikToks, so you can watch what led up to Trey contacting Chef Brian. So as we heard, he said, hey, I'm going to work on the mom next. So let's go over to Trey and see if he heeded Chef Brian's advice.
I want to start this video off by apologizing to Keith Lee. He is someone that I looked up to for so long. I would never intentionally flip his words to work in my favor. I genuinely thought when he left the money for free haircuts that it was for free haircuts, not just to give to the barber. So I can accept as a man that I was loud and wrong, and I apologize. Once Keith Lee made his response video, my mom immediately sent the money to the barber that was originally there. I also reached out off camera to provide a sincere apology. So since now we all got a clear understanding of what Keith Lee wanted, we are taking the initiative to do what's right. This Friday, February 9th, between 1 and 5 p.m., we will be hosting a family and fun community event. We have reached out to a master barber here in Dallas who will be providing quality haircuts, as well as we will be giving out meals to the first 20 customers in line, as well as free fried rib samples for everyone to try. As we take the step to make things right, I only have one request. Can you guys please stop with the threatening phone calls and harassing at my mom's home and place of business? Her address has been leaked, and just nobody deserves that. Everybody makes mistakes. I humbly and graciously thank you all for a second chance to make things right. I hope to see you all at the event. If there's anything else that we can do to make things right, please feel free to let me know. I'm committed to earning the trust of the community again.
Hey guys, so there we have it. That's Trey's apology. So I would like to know your thoughts. We're only going to speak on and give commentary on this situation because obviously it's not up to us to judge if Trey's apology was sincere or not. We can't do that. However, this is my opinion. Do you guys feel like Chef Brian really got through to Trey? He felt like he got through to Trey? Because when Trey came back with that apology, it seemed like some parts that Chef was trying to tell Trey to make sure he does, like public, Sherelle, he made sure Chef Brian wanted us to know that Trey was sorry about some things he said, but Trey didn't let us know that. But maybe he wasn't ready for that. Now, this is my opinion. It seems like Trey's apology was more to Keith Lee, like we saw, and that he was more worried about getting his apology accepted by Keith Lee. Like, don't get me wrong, you guys. They could have this community event and Keith Lee could double back. We never know, and try to save Sweetly Seasoned himself. We never know. But I think it might have been more sincere if he would have just, all that stuff I said. I know this is what it is. I apologize to Sherelle and her children. But you know what? If it's not sincere, keep it. So, you guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Chef Brian really, really got through to Trey? Also, Chef Brian posted receipts on their DM. I don't know what for, because we sort of believed him. I don't know why he was posting receipts. You guys let me know. I don't know if that's like a younger thing. We definitely believed what he was saying. But he posted the receipts when he contacted Trey. Like, I was just like, okay, that's fine. Or Trey contacted him. So he also wants to let us know that this is Chef Brian, that he's into making sure that Sweetly Seasoned possibly get their redemption. He's just doing it from the heart. He's just trying to help a younger generation out. And he also wanted us to know that Trey's a good guy. Okay, so there you have it. All right, back to the mom. I don't know why she's not posting anything on her page. Why her son. I wonder if they're even talking. Because he called his mom he said he helped her through college and said she was a little behind mentally. Could Trey and his mom be on the outs? I'm just wondering, because when he did that video and he replayed it and his voice was all shaky when he was talking about we're giving away the first 20 meals, it didn't seem like he was confident about that. And again, I want to say, by Kim not posting about it, coming forward, doing a video, anything like that, and not posting about the family and friends event, do she even want to do it? Like, if she don't feel like cooking, don't force her to cook. I wonder how this is going to go. So you guys, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, Chef Brian thought he had, what was that? This is Joe Clark. Code 10, take the chain off the door. He thought he had fair East Side Trey. Trey is over there like, look, all I need is Keith Lee to say you all good. I think he feel like that Keith Lee effect would work on bringing his business back. But actually, Trey, you and your mom can do this. You can redeem yourself. Drop the shade. And side note, drop these haircuts. Why are these haircuts so important? I don't know why this bothers me, guys. Let me know what you think. The haircuts are not a part of the business model. And why waste resources on that? Because your business is food. And this is my thing again. It's like they're almost trying to calculate how many free hair. Like, when do the free haircuts end? When do it end? What I mean by that, we know when the free food end. We know after 20 meals are given out, that's it for the free food or the 20 meals, right? How come we don't know how many haircuts? Like, that's what I always thought. Like, who was to say how many haircuts were worth $1,000? Like, just drop the haircuts. Worry about the food. Worry about people liking the food. Like, what if you set this up and people end up liking their haircuts more than anything else? Like, drop the haircuts, Trey. Drop the haircuts. Leave it alone. Focus on the food. Okay, and have your mom post about the community event. If this is what you're doing, if you're giving back, Sweetly Seasoned is the brand, not Trey. You know what I mean? And you said from the start, you're not a part of your mom's food truck. You're just a mediator. So why are we coming out based on what Trey tells us to do? Not to say your platform isn't awesome, but shouldn't Sweetly Seasoned website, Facebook page, TikTok, and Sweetly Seasoned herself actually post about this community friends and fun event? You guys, let me know your thoughts. As always, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Comment Blue Commentary. Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary. Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Commentary.